T.R. McCarthy, a.k.a. T.R. the Loan Guy, a.k.a. the Mortgage GOAT, mortgage broker for Sceptre Mortgage. How are you doing today? I know I've been gone a while, but I'm back. I've been working on multiple loan projects, but I am back. And I'm excited to be back because a few weeks ago, I had the pleasure of going down to the Inland Empire's BlackChamber Commerce, where my good friend, Dr. Sharon Barnes, not only hosted, but sponsored the event. And in this event, we got a lot of good information. She was interviewed by Miss Adele from Moments with Adele. And she also gave some really good information that'll be followed up in the next video. But without further ado, welcome my friend, Dr. Sharon Barnes.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm going to refer to you as Dr. Sharon Barnes.
Oh, thank you.
Because you're worthy of it.
Thank you.
For it.
Yes.
You know, and I'm so honored to have you.
Oh, thank you.
I'm sharing the stage with you, and my programming is Moments with Adele.
Okay.
And I'm Adele.
Okay, Adele.
Okay.
All right.
So I thank you for sharing your platform.
Oh, not a problem.
And so I'd like to ask you some questions about, first of all, why are you hosting this event tonight?
Well,
mixer?
I'm hosting this event tonight to hopefully get the word out about especially accessory dwelling units, which I think is an opportunity for our community to leverage and improve what they're already on and control. I don't want to see my community miss out on another opportunity to create generational wealth, to improve their living situation, and really to understand what's going on. This accessory dwelling unit area is a state law that started in 2017.
Okay.
And when they brought it out, it wasn't for the average community. It's for the upper level, you know, the higher income people. They wanted in Santa Barbara, Santa Clara, those type of areas. They wanted to give them, remove some of the barriers and give them funding to create additional living spaces on their property so their in-laws to stay there, so their parents to stay there, so their adult children will move away, so their grandkids could be in the backyard.
Yeah.
But now, since we have such a housing crisis across the country, they've broadened it and they really says we need all hands on deck to really address this housing crisis. Mm-hmm. And in the Inland Empire, we have some of the oldest houses and the biggest lots. It's the opportunity to really leverage what you own and control and get new property. And that property can actually help you pay for your mortgage or increase your retirement. So I'm here to get the word out and to be a resource to my community.
I hear that. My goodness.
That was a long answer, but I'm sorry.
That's fine. Don't apologize. No, because I heard several things in the statement that you made where you spoke about generational wealth.
Yes.
That's it's almost like a trigger word.
Yes.
Everyone's trying to build some kind of generational wealth.
Yes.
And so, like you said, you can have the property in your backyard.
Yes.
That's what I heard.
Yes.
And you can rent it or let your loved ones stay there, however you want to utilize
exactly.
it. But yeah, that sounds like a great idea.
Yeah, and it's trying not to only just do the buzzword. I know people want the generational wealth, but one of the aha moments that I had, a couple months ago in talking with people was that in order for us to really create the generational wealth, especially when it comes to like real estate, we need to treat it like a business. We need to get our living trust in order. I mean, especially with the HIPAA laws and everything, or if you have a business or form a family business so that you can rent it out, report it, do all the write-offs that the IRS allows you to, and really leverage it. And so, like I said, I'm running my mouth, but that's kind of that attorney in me. And so I practiced law for 25 years.
Oh, wow.
And I am really passionate about accessory dwelling units because it really gives me an opportunity to bring the legal experience, the managerial experience. I'm a realtor for over 15 years, all that's coming together to help people, and I'm excited. And I really love my community, so I'm doing consulting where I can hold their hand through the whole process, because there are so many moving parts that if you look at the law, you look at the requirements, is people, they get paralyzed with it. And so I'm here, like you say, tonight to get the word out that don't get paralyzed, don't let this wave move. We have resources right here at home.
Well, one of the things that you mentioned was a living trust.
Yes.
Give me a little bit more information about that, because I know you had the legal experience, which is great.
Yes.
And it sounds as if you've got all these different areas that will come in and work together to form what I think I'm hearing you say.
Right.
I think you clearly articulate.
So let me say, simply from a real estate standpoint, I work with investors. And I can tell you that over the 15 years of working with investors, not only single family houses, but multi-million-dollar commercial properties, that a lot of investors hold an average of $5 million in their living trust that's just for their family before they do business with anybody else. Okay, family's going to be taken care of. You know, I've worked for a broker that actually bought a house for each of his kids, and those houses, over appreciation and how he's handling his trust, is paying for college tuition. I think we need to do that as well. On the other side, when I practiced law, my mother's friends started having some issues. And so I went in to help. And that's when I really started getting the understanding that everyone needs a living trust, especially in our community. We hear about living trust, but we say, we don't have anything. I don't have nothing, girl. I got more debts than I got income, and you know, and all this stuff. But the truth of the matter is, when HIPAA passed, then I had a case where I got a call from a family friend, and her cousin had went into a diabetic coma. And this cousin had never been married and didn't have any kids. And so her parents flew out from Tennessee, 84 and 86 years old, by her bedside. And the doctors talked to him for a couple of days. And then when they asked, like on the third day, what her condition was and trying to get information, they said, we can't speak to you because we don't know that you're really her parents. And they said, why would we be at this 56-year-old woman's bedside if she wasn't our daughter? The doctor said, I'm not questioning that you're not telling the truth, but I legally can't talk to you. So I got the call, and they told me about it. I stayed up all night doing a conservatorship, because if you're over 18 years old and cannot handle your affairs, you have to get a conservatorship. Even if you're married. Community property does not wipe that out. So I stayed up and I did the conservatorship. And then the next day I was reaching out, I didn't hear anything. And then a couple days later, I get the call and she had passed away. So all the information I had for the conservatorship, I had to do a probate action. And she had a house over in Realtor, and I had to work with her family to not get the house foreclosed, to improve the value and all this stuff. But, you know, if she would have had a trust, she could have named who steps in. Imagine coming from Tennessee, walking into a house in Realtor and having to find your relatives' important papers. And you've never been in the house before. Okay, and she got a car in the driveway. So it's just those kind of things. Yeah, I had another client, married 47 years. She, you know, she's taking care of her husband. He had Parkinson's. And when she decided to, you know, she said, well, what if something happened to me? The only thing I have is the equity in the house. They were joint tenants, and she couldn't access that equity without going to court to get a conservatorship over him. And so the first thing they did was appoint an attorney for him. So 47 years of marriage, and the court appoints an attorney to come in to say what you can and can't do for your spouse. We need a trust, not only for the medical, but to take care of the assets we work so hard for, to pass them on to children, to create college funds for the grandkids, and, you know, to have a safety net. And so it all's working together now. So again, I'm passionate about a lot of things. It all comes back to leveraging what you own and control, and taking care of your assets that you work so hard for.
Well, I do thank you for just explaining all of that, because some of that I didn't even know. And so, I'll be looking into, you know, those conservatorships and trust funds and so on and so forth. And so that's good if you're incorporating that into this program that you have with the housing and so on. And it's good that you have that broad knowledge that you can share with your clients.
And I have a team of partners. One of my financial partners, T.R. McCarthy, is here with me tonight, known as the Loan Guy. I have modular partners that can take your concept of a modular home all the way through construction, and contractors that can also do from ground up construction. So whatever you need, or garage conversion, we just need to put the resources together and let them do their job. And then I'm here to make sure that you understand what's going on and that you can find the resources you need to make your accessory dwelling unit a reality.
Wow. That sounds great to hear that someone in your position who would be offering this possible unit build can also broaden and expand into these other areas to just allow your clients to walk really a tightrope.
And I've done that with clients, and I have some consulting clients and accessory dwelling unit clients, and they're really grateful and that they can call me when they're like, okay, I know somebody told me this before, but I don't remember. Or I have some investors, and they go out for contractual bids, and they get the bids, and I look over them and go to what I think is red flags, make sure they understand what they're signing. Just make informed decisions, and that's something that I carried over from law. It's like we can't guarantee outcome, but let's make informed decisions with the most qualified resources.
Okay, sounds like a great plan. You sound like you have yourself together, which is really important for me to understand. I'm speaking for everyone else. I'm sure they want to know that if they're going to embark on business with you, that they know that you've got them covered. And it sounds to me like you have a broad coverage.
Thank you. Because it's a high ticket item, and I know like I said, it's a lot of moving parts, and but we can get it done. We can't sit on the sideline and watch everybody else do it and then go beg to rent from them.
Right.
Okay.
Exactly.
We need to switch that around.
Exactly. And I hear the wealth building in that. And so, I want to say thank you. For just sharing so much. And I'm sure everyone will appreciate your information. When you put it out there, definitely put this out there.
So I'm on social media. We have a YouTube channel under ADU Advantage, and I'm on Facebook as well, Dr. Sharon Barnes and ADU Advantage. You can find us and reach out and connect with us. And like I said, I'm just trying to educate. I really want to be an educational and resource hub to my community.
Turn and face the camera and tell them where to find you.
You can find me at Dr. Sharon Barnes, realestate.com, ADUadvantagenow.com, and on Facebook, social media, and LinkedIn.
And I'm Adele of Moments with Adele. I was the host, and Miss Barnes asked me to be the host, and I'm thankful to her. I really learned a lot from her information. And please do visit my social media at LinkedIn, Adele Media Productions, the same at Facebook and Instagram. And I look forward to connecting with you on my site. And once again,
it was an honor. It was nice meeting you. I appreciate it.
Okay, take care. Thank you.